All right, let's open these up. Hell yeah, let's open these up. Oh wait. Oh. Shit. You can't see these yet. No, you can't see them yet. No, not allowed. Okay. Well, now that you are now teased about my number 2 and my number 1 album, which I won't tell you which one's which. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of my album rankings of 2019. Today, we are going to be covering ranks number 24 to number 20. No, we are not covering number 2 and number 1 yet, but we will get there soon enough. So, and in the last one, we covered, as number 25, we covered Empty and their album, and their debut album, Hope and the Loss of It. Let us cover an album at rank 24. We're starting to get into the big, the good stuff. The actual good stuff. And we're going to be covering some albums that people will know a lot. This is probably, I would say this is the most anticipated release of 2019, I would say. And it came out very early in the year. And a lot of people have very strong opinions about it. This album is... Oh, I read it wrong. Sorry. I said it wrong. It's actually one of the most anticipated releases of 2019, Crown the Empire's Sudden Sky. The next album is probably the most anticipated release. Now, Sudden Sky, the reason why it's on the list, the only reason that's on this list, is because this band is overrated beyond belief. It's beyond belief overrated. I saw them live, and I don't know how many more feminine voices I heard over male voices when screaming happened. But I swear I heard every single girl there scream in love and agony over, I forget his name, the lead singer. And it's a good album. It sounded good. It was overall not too bad. Some of the songs were pretty good, but it's not my thing. Everyone has flamed me for hating this band. So I'm putting it on the list up higher because I did enjoy a few of the singles and a few of the songs that weren't singles but were just released in the album itself. Now, I don't know if I'm going to follow this band more, but for now, I am... Oh, Andy Leo. Thank you. So, it's just... I don't know. I'll follow them along, I guess. But you will... I won't be as anticipated for it. I'll still listen, and I'll probably enjoy them a little bit, but it just sounds like the same old metalcore I heard back in like 2013, 2014. So, let my cat out first. Okay, you're gonna either leave or you're gonna stay in here. Don't play that game. Next up, we have now truly the most anticipated record of 2019. A band that has been a classic staple. Basically, I would call them one of the Beatles of metalcore and metal itself. We have Bring Me the Horizon and their album Ammo this year. Now, once again, we have an album that's been locked in here for 4 months and I have not listened to in about 5 months. I don't remember much from it, but all I remember is that it wasn't my style. The only reason it's up this high is because, first of all, I found heavy metal to be one of the funniest songs that he could ever record, number one. Number two, this is one of the most popular bands of all time in terms of metal. Like, even some of their older songs are loved by people who don't like metal that much. they got onto the radio, I believe, if I remember correctly. And Bring Me the Horizon is so popular. Like, everyone knows them. If you know metal, you at least have heard of Bring Me the Horizon at some point. Same with Up by Some Met. Same idea. So, this album is the only reason it's up so high is because of how popular they are and how, if I didn't include it any higher, no one would watch these videos past whatever point they are at in the video. However, I respect that this band has created such an amazing following and created this literally sold out shows every single time they do everything. Yeah, Mother Tongue, Heavy Metal, Medicine. I was not a fan of Mantra, but Mother Tongue, Medicine, Heavy Metal were definitely really good bangers. It just wasn't for me fully. But respect for Bring Me the Horizon, for continuing to evolve their sound as much as they can. And honestly, I'm going to keep looking forward to their next album. Even though I'm not going to fully enjoy it, I'm going to look at how the group of people who love Bring Me the Horizon is going to act around it. And Cool Down, that was a horrible pun. So, let's go on to number 22, which is an album that was actually up at what rank? What rank was it at before? I moved it before, but it was around rank 15 before I decided to move it back to rank 22, Thy Artist Murder's Human Target. Now, this album, it has some of the best fucking singles I have listened to all year long. Those singles I played so many times. I saw them live just after they released a couple of the singles. Oh my lord, they do an incredible job live. They do an incredible job live. And then you get to the back half of the track, and it's the same sound for like 3 or 4 songs. Those first 4 or 5 tracks, boom, you got good fucking songs. Second half, it's downhill. I love the single so much, which is why this is ranked 22. I thought I would enjoy this more. The first time I listened to it, I thought it was amazing. Second time around, okay, it's kind of just being the same thing over and over. And then by like the 5th or 6th listen a couple weeks ago, I was just not interested in that second half, and I just only liked that first half of those singles that released. And that is why it's ranked 22. It would be lower on the ranks around like 27, 28 if I didn't like the singles as much and didn't see them live, which they put on a stellar performance. So that is why they are so so high up. So the next one is a very small band. We're going to get into a lot of smaller bands in the next about like 5 to 7 ranks, if I remember correctly. This one is their debut album from a small band named Famine Hill and their album Ascent, with some of the coolest fucking art. Maybe tied with Killswitch Engages, because this shit is cool. So, this album, I loved the style that they brought with it. I really love it. The album's 10 songs. But then they released a short interlude on a 10-track album halfway through. Okay, Famine Hill, if you're watching this, do not do that again. I understand there's a transition between the concept of an album, but do not do that on such a short album. Add another song, add 2 more songs, whatever. Just do something so that the interlude is not 2 minutes while the other songs are only 2.5 minutes long. You literally make it seem like there's a song in there, but there's not. It's a short album, but honestly, I really love the sound and style that they bring. I love the lyricism. I love the singles that they released with it. I thought it was like one of my favorite new metal albums, new metal bands I would support 100% through. So in the future, I'm going to fucking look out for them. Anything they release, I'm going to promote. Be like, yo, check these guys out. They released a damn good album. It's ranked 21 only because of how short it is and that interlude. That interlude really, really just made me not happy with it. There's another album on here that I'm not going to talk about yet. But where is that? Where is that? Is it the next one? Oh, wait. Is it that one? Hang on. I'm going to take a second really quick. Is it... Maybe it's this one. Anyway, so the next album, and the final album for this video, is another debut album, Mayfields' Careless Love. And again, we have another album that absolutely, I loved it. I loved it so much. I really enjoyed the style of this. I really enjoyed everything about it. Yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I just think that, here's the thing, with a lot of the new albums that came out with new bands, I can't put them as number one personally. Or anywhere near the top 10 fully. The second album, maybe. Third album, probably. But first albums, I refuse to put near the top 10 because I know that the band can do so much better when they figure out their sound. Because the first album is always usually just an experiment album. Hold on one second. Okay, cats need to stop opening the fucking door because my mom will yell at me when I start talking too loud and the door is open. Anyway, so Mayfield's Careless Love. This album is really good. I love it. And I love the sound that I'm expecting in the future. Another thing with it is that I expect even more the next time they release something. This is why it's at rank 20, because it's just before what I thought was absolutely incredible, or like solid. Because number 19, when I get to it, is going to be a really good album. But there's going to be something wrong with it, or a flaw in it that I just find way too just like revealing in it. So number 19, I'm just going to hint at it, is that I think that it's a really good album, but it's seems like the second half just kind of, there's a few songs in there that don't seem like they fit very well. And it's also just not fully my style, but I really enjoy the style that they brought with that album. But Mayfield, I'm expecting so many good things from you, and I expect this rank 20 to become close to rank 10, if not in the rank 10 in a couple of years when you release something else. Take your time with the album. Don't rush it. Just go at your own pace. You are going to make really good stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, and if you enjoyed, hit the subscribe button. The next 2 videos will be covering ranks 19 to rank 13, and then we will be covering all in one video ranks 12 down to 1. That will be an incredibly long video, but I want to cover it all at once. I don't want to just cut half and half. I just want to cover it all at once. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you sticking around, watching this whole video, and just enjoying your time here. Even if you don't agree with my ranks, you still listen to them and you still listen to my reasoning for them. When we get closer to the top 12, I'm going to be going on tangents about stuff. So be ready for that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day.